So last night we went to the Metro again, which are one of the few places that actually have live music on, and it was Mick Pye playing. He's a bit of a Central West celebrity, and can everyone please go out and fucking enjoy some live music where it's allowed, because it's needed. But stay safe.
Someone to talk to, I'm in a long way. I got some other girl, I still like girls since then. I need my again, because I haven't made up, so I want to stay out there. Oh, another Saturday night, I ain't got nobody. I got some money, cause I just got paid. How I wish I had someone to talk to, I'm in a long way. Told me he had a sister who looked just fine. Instead of being my leader, she has reason to carry it last night. Oh, another Saturday night, I ain't got nobody. I had some money, so just got paid. Now I wish I had someone to talk to. I'm in another way. We don't always make it around. About money and money, they spend the money when I'm going out to go this town. Oh, and it's Saturday night, and I ain't got nobody. I got some money, cause I just got paid. And I wish I had someone to talk to. I'm in another way. Oh, and it's Saturday night, and I ain't got nobody. I got some money, cause I just got paid. Well, I wish I had someone to talk to. I'm in another way. Oh, I'm in another way. I'm in another way.
Okay, so tonight we have Mick Pye with us. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
We're at the Metro enjoying his live music. Can you tell me more about how you started playing music?
Yeah, sure. Well, I've been playing, I grew up in Oberon, and I started playing around the pubs in Bathurst and Oberon when I was about 16 years old, in a band. I played in a few bands back then, but there was a band we had called Stoked, which was a pub band with my sister and a couple of guys from Bathurst. And yeah, I've been sort of moved to Sydney for a couple of years and got into the Sydney scene, and then moved back out to Bathurst, and this is where I belong and this is where I'm going to stay. So yeah, Orange is not too far away, and I love coming up here and playing it here at the Metro. It's great.
Are you sure you're going to sing it? Like, if you're a bit of a celebrity, because you won the Toyota Star Maker in 2015 at the time of Country Music Festival, and you got to go to Nashville, which is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, Nashville's awesome for country music fans. I think it's one of those things that, you know, I'll always go over there when I can, and there's the CMA Festival happens each year, which is good to go and visit, but you know, there's a lot of great country music in Australia as well, and particularly today when the genres are merging, and there's country pop and country rock, and it's growing. You know, in the last 10 years we've really managed to grow the fans, I think, and suddenly, you know, we play to people who think they don't like country music, and then they say, oh, what about Taylor Swift? What about, you know, Keith Urban and they start going, oh, but I like them. And it's like, well, maybe you do like country, maybe you're just scared of the word country, and you know. So I think it's exciting times to come here in Australia for country music as well.
That is true. I've grown up with country and I absolutely love it. And then I say to some people, you know, Oakland Medicine Country, for example, which is bluegrass, they go, that's not country. I'm like,
Yeah,
it's still country.
that's
So
right.
it's just like saying I don't like pop because it can be so many different things.
That's right. Music is music. It's like you shouldn't be writing music to fit a category. You should just be, you know, do what you do.
Yeah. You don't always have to fit into something. So what are your plans for the future? Are you going to go back to Nashville? Like, I'm so jealous. That's my dream to get there. So tell me.
Yeah, well, I hope you get there. So my job normally is that I tour with Travis Collins. I play guitar for Travis in his band, and he's just released a new album. So I'm sort of normally on the road with him, but when I'm not, I get to do some local gigs through Shane Scar, who's the greatest agent in this area. I reckon he's always looked after us, and so yeah, I love sort of when I get a few weekends off, I give Shane a call and he slots me in here. So, but I suppose when COVID's all over, we'll be back out on the road. We normally play all over Australia, so it's been actually a big break to just get to settle at home for a couple of months, to be honest. I haven't minded it.
So you've had any, I guess, support act, or not even that, like someone playing with you, Tamika Kennedy, who's also from Rappers, and you told me before that you and her, you haven't practiced.
Yeah, well, one of the things I get to do is, my day job is I run an academy, Baptist Academy of Music, so we have about 250 students and 12 teachers, and one of the things I love to do is get the teachers and the students sometimes out to the gigs and get them up there and play with you, and they get to learn how to improvise and how to harmonise and things like that. So Tamika has done a lot of that with me, and also Isabel Fulton, who's a young bass player who normally would come out with me. So yeah, that's one of the things I love, is getting young musicians and artists to come and do gigs, because it's, you know, there's no shortcut to getting to those big gigs. You've got to do the hard yards first, and so I think you learn a lot of skills by just jumping in and jamming along. So
Yeah, and when I was looking at you guys jamming, I guess you had that connection. You look at each other, and she goes, "Okay, he's doing that. I'll do this," and it's doing that. I'll do this, and it just comes natural, which was so lovely to watch.
Oh, thanks. And that's one of the things as a teacher that we can't teach that in a classroom. You know, that in the moment thing. It's got to happen on stage. And I think places like here, it's okay to make mistakes. You know, come and make all your mistakes in the pubs, and then after a while you don't sort of make any. So I think it's that's the way to do it. Get out, play live.
No, that's true. And coming up after COVID, the setting you're going to be like Pete Evans.
Well, it's interesting with the some of the festivals that Australia have, such as CMC Rocks, Gimpy Muster, Danilic the Mute Muster. They bring over a lot of American acts. I've actually last year we got to actually tour with Tim Raw. So
Really?
we did all the arenas. We did Brisbane Entertainment Centre and Rod Laver Arena, and that was mind blowing. But some of the festivals we do get to rub shoulders with some of the American acts. Like we got to fly with Jason Aldean and Florida Georgia Line, and we're always at the airport when some of those guys are there and you get to say hi. And so it's quite a buzz when you get to play on some of those big festivals. But yeah, can't do it every weekend.
No, but we are so delighted to have you on the show, and I would like to bring you, but let's just both yeah.
Thanks for having us, and thanks to the Metro and to Shane Scar, and we hope that all the locals continue to come out and support the venues, because the venues are, they put themselves out there by paying for entertainment, so it's good if we can get out and, buy a few drinks and, a few meals and try and support them back. So please get out there and support live music.
Back to say